Hello, everybody.
Hi.
My name is Darren.
And who am I?
Graham. And we have seen the film Money Monster.
Yeah, we did.
Bloody hell, he's excited for a film that got about 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. Who gives a shit about that site? Go on, what do you like about
his
it?
name? Oh my god.
What?
Everything I liked about this film. You know
What
what I
was the
hated?
What did I ask you?
I really enjoyed this film. It's the answer to the question that you asked me.
Oh, yeah, you were right, but I liked it too.
Oh, I didn't ask.
Didn't care.
Good. Yes, there was lots to enjoy about this film.
Such as?
The story.
Go on.
Well,
Tell me.
the story. Well, basically, there's a man and he advises people on where to put their stock money.
Because his TV show he hosts in which he does that.
Assigned for stocks. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
This isn't like a made up thing. This really happens.
No, it did. What? The guy has a show. George
People
Clooney's
have
show in real
shows.
life happens. This film isn't based on a true story.
No, I know, but people do
May
have
have
TV
seen-
shows.
You made a point that was so banal. Is that a word?
No.
Banal. Fucking shit.
Banal is yeah, banal is a
People
word.
may read more into it than it was necessary because they think, like, we can't really be saying TV exists and shows appear on it. Maybe this film's a true story.
Well, it's not a true story if that's what you're confused about.
No. Just sometimes
to you.
people own shows.
Sometimes people own shows, and George Clooney owns one of these shows. It's a fictional show, but real ones do exist.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Where he tells you what shares to invest in and what companies are high and low. And
Yeah,
blah,
exactly.
blah, blah.
Yeah. So what's hot and what's not kind of deal.
Yeah, but not in a kind of, Paris Hilton versus Victoria Beckham
That's
type.
high.
Yeah.
That's high. It's a good impression, isn't it?
So anyway, Jack O'Connell turns up at the studio with a gun, saying,
Don't ruin it.
"Where's the fucking money, cocksucker," or whatever the usual suspects quote is.
Yeah.
And
Show me the money, he says, doesn't he?
who does? That's Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Cocksucker.
Yeah.
You had me at hello.
You can
You had
handle
me
the
at hello,
cocksucker. Yeah.
You had me at cocksucker. Anyway, so then you've got 90 minutes of basically George Clooney in front of the camera.
So this guy Jack O'Connell, like he's been jibbed by George
he invested
Clooney
in something George
effectively,
Clooney told him to, and then lost all
and
his
then
money.
it just crashed and stuff like that. But basically, the whole story just escalates right to the top of the problem.
Well, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? Wait, what to the front? Well, don't give. Are you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you giving the whole film away?
Well, I'm
the
not.
end?
I don't know.
There's really no need. There's really no need to talk about the end.
All right then.
Okay.
I'm just saying how exciting it is because it does escalate.
It's quite exciting. Yeah. So go on. What did you like
Oh,
about the film?
I'm not psychic. I don't know where to draw the line at the story.
You don't have to be psychic to have common sense. Did you like George Clooney?
Oh, I'm not psychic, Darren.
Oh, fuck's sake, that's the fucking
don't
question.
Know what to say.
Go on.
Yeah, obviously George Clooney is amazing.
Yeah, he's not always amazing.
Monuments Men.
He wasn't amazing in Monuments Men. He wasn't terrible in
What
Monuments
else?
Men. Batman and Robin.
He was great in that. Excuse me, I had a burp. But he was great in that.
Was he?
It was, wasn't he?
No.
He was.
Was he?
For him. I mean, for
No,
him.
for him. He's really
I mean,
good.
for
like
him
George
to be,
Clooney.
I know, but he's obviously taking the piss, isn't he? I mean,
No, I
that's
don't
not...
think so. He got really upset when he thought he'd killed the Batman franchise. He spent like 10 years feeling really bad about it, apologising to every comic book fan that he bumped into.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
apparently
god.
so he says in
Aw,
interviews.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
But
he says he still wakes up in a cold sweat screaming, "Freeze, Mr. Freeze."
But I mean, that's just him in a nutshell, isn't it? He's lovely. He's a lovely guy. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He might be smug and whatever, and he knows,
George Clooney doesn't seem smug.
he's hot, but he knows it and all this, But
Is he?
yeah, obviously. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, out of 10, what do you give
It's
it?
like hair flake. Oh, I'd give him 1.
No, I thought you would. Julie
1
Roberts.
out of 10. I'm not gay. Oh.
What about Julie Roberts?
1 out of 10.
She was in this movie as well. Did you enjoy her performance?
I enjoyed her performance. I'm not a fan of her face.
Well, what's wrong with her face?
It's the lips.
Not as hot as George Clooney. Not her face, not as appealing to
No.
you. What do you mean it's lips? You're a fucking one to talk about lips. She's
Don't-
got some.
She's got some, but Jesus, what a mess. Jesus Christ, it looks like roadkill.
Yeah.
Honestly. They're all like up and down, and
What
then
did
the
you think
bits
about
are
her
inside out.
performance? You don't have to have some weird fucking specifications.
Jennifer Garner, don't get me started.
I wasn't even going to mention
Oh,
Jennifer
right,
Garner. I was going to
okay,
mention
fine.
Joel Edgerton.
Yeah, I've got 2
You don't
people
like
in
his
my
eyes?
head. Yeah, and he's got weird eyes in his head. Honestly,
You don't know the difference between Jason Clarke
like-
and James and Joel Edgerton, and you think Joel Edgerton's got weird eyes and a weird mouth, and apparently Julia Roberts has a weird mouth. That's not the
You
question,
know she
Graham.
does.
I didn't say assess their sort of facial features in a way that makes me think pot, kettle, black. I said what was their performance like? How did you find Julia Roberts in this movie? Did you think she played a good character and she seemed to do well?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bart Jack O'Connell. Was he alright? Was he hot? Was he not? 1 out of 10?
He's a bit shabby, wasn't he? And the fact that,
Bit
and he cries
shabby
during
chic.
sex, not involved in that.
Cries during sex?
Yeah.
That was like a throwaway line.
I
You've
remember
mentioned
that.
that. Right?
I got hung up on that one.
Yeah, you still like picturing it.
Yeah. Hey, look at me on Team Marvel today, look.
Who cares? Yeah, so you're a fan of Jack O'Connell?
I have only seen him in this.
You've not seen Jack? We've seen This Is England. He's very briefly in that.
Oh.
Have you seen
Did he
anything
talk
else
about
of
crying
him?
during sex? I didn't.
Did he
I
talk
wouldn't
about crying
have
during
remembered otherwise,
sex?
Yeah.
No.
That's
I mean,
pretty sure
imagine
it was.
if somebody cried during sex, that would probably be the end of it for me. It wouldn't be cry during
Yeah,
sex, it would be
yeah.
you cried and it ended.
Come on, let's get to the end of this,
Yeah. Anyway. So
let me ask you then, did you enjoy this? What did
Yes.
you enjoy about it?
I
Specifically?
enjoyed its running time.
You keep bloody mentioning that. What are you talking about? And hasn't this come up in like other reviews and stuff?
Dunno.
Saying it's the perfect running time or something like that?
Maybe. If they
I
said
thought
that,
you
they
said
would be
that
right.
in your blog that Darren writes.
No, I
about
said in
Darren
my
writes a
blog, read the blog, that it's got what critics would refer to as a 4-star running time. Apparently they say that to each other.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm sure you can work out that if a 4-star film is a really good film, then this is a really good running time. Because they all like to watch films that are really short because it's their job to watch films, so essentially it's like a shorter shift for them.
Oh, I get it.
Right, yeah, it's not that hard to get.
I just didn't understand the relevance and why they're telling everybody.
What do you mean they're telling everybody?
Well, I've heard from you several times now, including once today,
That this has got a good running
that
time.
this is the whole. It's
Yeah,
a 4-star
because-
running time.
No, yeah, alright. In my blog I say
don't
it's got
understand.
4 What don't you understand?
It's fine. It doesn't.
do you
it
not
really
understand
doesn't
why
matter.
the running time is a good time for this film?
Yeah, like how long is it?
90 minutes.
Well, that's an obvious time limit.
Exactly. That's a perfect time limit for it.
Three
But how many films do you watch and think, God, they could get rid of about half an hour of that movie?
Yeah.
And particularly with a film that's a thriller and you want to rack up the tension, you want it to be as short as possible so there's not
Yeah.
sort of, sort of
Yeah, there's no
fatty
long
moments where it's like, oh, we could have got rid of that. That's just kind of... So when I say that I like the running time, I mean, the pace and everything. So...
Well, I shouldn't get annoyed because that's why I asked the question. Now I understand. I feel better about everything, but you still kind of give me a hard time about it. I don't know
Rightly
why.
so. So I enjoyed the... So to answer your question, I like the running time.
Okay, well, I like the story.
I like the story as well. The story was encapsulated within everything within the running time.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, the story was good. Yeah, it reminded me of Phone Booth.
Did you like? Did you like the people from The Wire? Because there was a man in this from a program that I like to watch.
Oh, the Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah, the camera. Oh, sorry about this.
Lenny.
Lenny, the camera guy.
Yeah.
He's in Flight of the Conchords, and he's also in.
Is he? Don't care. Who is he? Who the fuck is he? Let's face it.
He's good. He's an up and coming.
Is he? He
actor.
looks like he's been drinking heavily for about 40 years.
I imagine he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because he's not been upcoming for at least 50.
he's a good guy.
I'm not saying he's not done anything about him.
He's a. If you want. Oh, anyway, it doesn't matter. But do you like? Is it a spoiler to say who's involved in the whole thing?
What do you mean?
The Wire and stuff. You know
You
what I
can
mean?
say that Dominic West is in this movie. That's not a spoiler.
Spoiler alert!
Why is that a spoiler?
You shouted at me before for even saying that it escalates.
Because I wondered where you were going. I thought you were going to explain how
you
it escalates.
wondered with force and aggression. Yes,
Well,
you
rightly
wondered.
so, because sometimes you just say spoilers for no good reason.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is though.
I'll
isn't it?
sometimes say spoiler alert.
No, you don't. Though always. Anyway, how did you find Jodie Foster's directorial skill? Obviously, we know
Spot
her
on.
best as an actress.
We do know her best as an actress.
Yes.
Yeah, she. Yeah. As I say, like I haven't said anything yet. I like her acting.
Do you? What's your favourite Jodie Foster film?
I don't know. Panic Room is amazing.
Panic
Carnage
Room-
was really fun. She's like
You think
proper.
Panic Room or
and-
Carnage over Silence Lambs or
I was
Taxi
gonna
Driver?
get to both of those, and she can't really be counted for Taxi Driver, can she?
Why?
She's a child actress.
When she did
Sorry.
when she did Taxi Driver, she had done more movies than Scorsese and De Niro.
Together.
I don't know combined. I don't think so.
No, not combined, but together.
What do you mean together?
That,
No, overall, she had been in
So
more
combined.
movies than Scorsese had directed, and she had been in more movies than De Niro had acted
so that's
in.
combined?
No, it's not combined. How's that combined?
Because you're considering two quantities of
No.
different
Combined
types.
would be if Scorsese had directed 10 and De Niro had been in 10. That's 20.
I understand the word combined.
Well, then no.
you just
If
say
they've
how
both
many
done
he's
10 each,
directed and he's acted.
She's done 11. Not together. How is that so hard to understand? Okay, let's...
Why did you mention two people if you weren't going to
Because
combine
they're-
them?
Because they're both the lead actor and the director of the film. You're going, we shouldn't consider that performance. As-
I see.
And I'm saying she was more experienced
At that time.
at that point than either of those were. So yeah, we should consider it. Fucking hell.
What else has she done at that point?
I don't know, a load of Disney movies. She was one of the Disney kids, like Kurt Russell.
Like Kurt Russell, just
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
Well, as an example of an
Justin
older...
Timberlake, Ryan Gosling.
Well, let's see where they are in 30 years. I just thought I'd go for one around her generation.
Might be directing.
Who might be?
Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, or he might be dead. Who knows? I really like Ryan Gosling. Hold on, he might be directing. Ryan Gosling's already directed.
Exactly.
So he's not...
done?
What do you mean, what else has he done?
No, what did he direct?
Lost River.
I haven't seen it.
No, neither have I, but I still know it
Doesn't
exists.
count. Doesn't count.
If you don't know something, you can't say it doesn't count, because in that case, a lot of things wouldn't count that we rely on to survive. So you liked Money Monster?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, it reminds me of Network and Dog Day Afternoon. Obviously.
Might as well get that in there.
Yeah,
What did it remind you of? It's been a long time since I've seen Network, to be fair. What
Why does it remind me of Network?
specifically?
Well, because...
Obviously, there's a TV show. Go on.
Yeah, because Network is about a guy who's on telly screaming, I'm mad as hell, I'm not going to take it anymore. And this is about a guy who's barged his way into telly and he's screaming, I'm mad as hell, I'm not going to make it, whatever the quote is. And it's also a kind of satirical look at the media and the way it treats him, you know. So in this, you've got all the people kind of watching the TV and taking the piss and laughing and tweeting at each other. In that, you've got all the executives going, what are we going to do with him now? How is this affecting ratings? So yeah, and obviously Dog Day Afternoon, because that's about Al Pacino going into a place and it all got a bit wrong and the police surround him. This is about him going into a place and all got a bit wrong and the police surround him. So that's why.
Well, no spoilers, but it didn't go fully wrong, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, it did go a bit wrong.
Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye before you say spoiler.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Don't stop doing that, it's so weird.